Welcome to the Texas Department of Transportation Lufkin District's public meeting for US 59 Livingston Upgrade North, future I-69 in Polk County, Texas. We appreciate your interest in this project and thank you for your participation. The National Environmental Policy Act review and approval process applies to this project. The environmental review, consultation, and other actions required by applicable federal environmental laws for this project are being or have been carried out by TxDOT pursuant to 23 U.S.C. 327 and a Memorandum of Understanding dated July 17, 2025, and executed by the Federal Highway Administration and TxDOT. Because safety is a priority at TxDOT, we begin each meeting with a safety minute. Today we'll highlight TxDOT's new safety campaign, Drive Like a Texan. No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer, and as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan, kind, courteous, and safe. The purpose of this virtual public meeting is to inform you about the proposed project, present any changes since the last public meeting, and to gather public feedback on our recommendations. This presentation includes information on the purpose of the project, including the design, right-of-way requirements, potential environmental constraints, and schedule. We encourage you to submit comments. Please note that discussions with staff will not be included in the meeting's official record. If you wish to submit a comment to be part of the official record, you must do so in the ways outlined at the end of this presentation. The deadline to submit comments to be included in the meeting summary report is Friday, August 7th, 2026. This public meeting is held to comply with both federal and state laws. Documentation of this meeting will be made available for the official record. TxDOT is proposing to upgrade US 59 to interstate standards. The project limits along US 59 are from 1.25 miles south of US 190 to 1.9 miles south of State Loop 116 in Polk County. The limits along US 190 are from 0.1 miles west of FM 350 North to 0.1 miles east of Briar Way. The proposed project is approximately 4.9 miles long, with an estimated construction cost of $245 million. This project is partially funded in TxDOT's Unified Transportation Program, or UTP, with a 2032 construction letting upon approval. The proposed project is needed because US 59 within the project limits does not meet current interstate standards and is increasingly prone to flooding as experienced during spring of 2024. The US 59 interchanges with US 190 and Business 59 are also inadequate for current and future traffic volumes, resulting in traffic congestion, reduced mobility, and increased traffic crashes. The project's purpose is to enhance safety, improve mobility, provide a more efficient hurricane evacuation route, and system connectivity to I-69. From 2023 to 2054, traffic volumes along US 59 are expected to increase an average of 71% in the project area. This increase in traffic over the period includes a 63% growth on US 59, 78% growth on US 190, and 62% growth along Business 59. 34% of the total traffic volumes, a little more than one-third, is expected to be from trucks. The high growth rate along US 190 and Business 59 near US 59 are driving the need for improvements to those interchanges. From 2021 to 2025, the project area experienced similar crash totals varying between 141 and 149 crashes per year, with a notable exception of a sudden rise in 2023 to 186 crashes. The 2023 increase in crashes corresponded to a sudden traffic increase in 2023 and is thought to be connected to traffic fluctuations associated with post-pandemic traffic patterns and traffic diversion associated with construction activities on adjacent corridors during this time. Of the total crashes within the past 5 years, the highest concentration of crashes being the US 190-US 59 interchange, accounting for approximately 34% of total crashes. Of the total crashes, 23 crashes resulted in serious injury, and 13 crashes resulted in a fatality. The top image on the slide is showing the existing US 59 typical section. Currently, US 59 is a 4-lane median divided roadway with two 12-foot wide travel lanes in each direction, an 88-foot wide depressed median, 4-foot wide inside shoulders, and 10-foot wide outside shoulders. The bottom image shows the proposed design to bring US 59 up to interstate standards. This design includes reconstructing the main lanes to provide four 12-foot wide travel lanes, two in each direction, a 52-foot wide barrier divided median, 6-foot wide inside shoulders, and 12-foot wide outside shoulders. The frontage roads would also be reconstructed, consisting of two 12-foot wide travel lanes with 4-foot inside shoulders, 8-foot outside shoulders, and sidewalks. This slide illustrates the typical section view of existing and proposed US 190. The top image shows the current US 190 roadway as a 4-lane divided highway with two 12-foot lanes in each direction and a 24-foot median to accommodate left turns. It also includes 2-foot wide inside shoulders and 10 to 12-foot wide outside shoulders, which also serve to provide ingress and egress for adjacent businesses and no pedestrian connectivity. The bottom image shows the proposed US 190 roadway that would provide four 12-foot lanes in each direction, with the inside lane also serving left turns at intersection, with an 18-foot wide barrier separated median and sidewalks on each side. The proposed project also involves improvements on US 59 interchanges at US 190 and Business 59. The US 59 US 190 interchange would be reconfigured to a diverging diamond interchange, or DDI. DDIs are becoming a preferred cost-effective solution for TxDOT to improve mobility and safety at congested freeway interchanges. They accommodate high left turn volumes and move more traffic through interchanges by combining left and through movements. They also enhance safety by reducing conflict points from traditional interchanges by including overhead signing, pavement markings, and signalization to assist drivers through the interchange. The US 59 Business 59 interchange would also be reconfigured. This would involve realignment of Business 59 and constructing frontage roads to accommodate future interstate design standards and support local access. To view full detailed designs and larger maps, you can visit TxDOT.gov. Keyword search Livingston Upgrade North. Public meeting number 1 was held in October 24, both online and in person. Overall, the comments received were positive and in favor of the project. Part of TxDOT's analysis is to review and identify areas of concern and to determine if design changes or additional studies are needed. The major comment themes were related to safety, congestion relief, property access, and centered on the following areas: improve north-south frontage road access across the US 190 interchange, improve US 59 ramp access to St. Luke's Hospital, improve frontage road ingress and egress to Livingston Middle School, reduce congestion and improve safety along US 190 while still maintaining property access, and avoid impacts to Brown and Greenfield cemeteries. The public meeting summary, which outlines meeting attendance, comments, mailing lists, meeting notifications, and more, is available online at TxDOT.gov. Since public meeting number 1, a number of design changes have been made as a result of public input and additional data collected. The following slides provide more detail regarding how public input on each of these themes has directly impacted the project design since the first public meeting. Several public meeting comments were received regarding the need to include direct north-south frontage road access across the US 190 interchange to accommodate adjacent businesses and direct access for Mill Ridge traffic through the northbound frontage road. Following the meeting, TxDOT conducted a thorough intersection control evaluation process. This process involves rigorous evaluation, including development of simulated traffic models and conceptual geometry to assess cost, adjacent property access, and impacts. The result of this detailed evaluation found the DDI scored considerably higher than the single point urban interchange, or SPUI, shown at the previous meeting. The DDI has an improved level of service while having comparable construction costs and property impacts. The DDI also provided the opportunity to modify ramp configurations south of the intersection, allowing room for frontage road bridges that would carry frontage road traffic through the intersection. Frontage road U-turns would also be constructed separate from the interchange to improve safety and direct access to frontage roads. Additional public meeting commenters requested improved access to St. Luke's Health Memorial Hospital, including a request for a crossover connection near the hospital. TxDOT reviewed ramp spacing and geometric design requirements meeting interstate standards and determined that there was not sufficient spacing to provide an additional grade-separated crossover bridge near the hospital. Also, at-grade crossovers are not permitted on interstates. TxDOT did revise the ramp configuration design to include a new ramp pair south of the improved U-turn that is expected to reduce travel times to the hospital by an average of 44 seconds. There were also several commenters who expressed concern with access and safety for Livingston Junior High School traffic that would be required to take a U-turn at the new Business 59 interchange in place of the existing U-turn. To address this concern, TxDOT revised the design to improve the existing U-turn by adding a third lane dedicated to ingress and egress for school traffic. Additionally, TxDOT proposes maintaining the existing Business 59 North Houston access to the US 59 frontage roads using the existing at-grade UPRR crossing for traffic from Business 59, North Houston, and southbound US 59 using the improved Business 59 interchange. As mentioned earlier, NEPA requires federal agencies to evaluate the environmental and related social and economic effects of their proposed actions prior to making decisions and to provide opportunities to the public to review and comment on those evaluations. On this slide, we've noted a variety of environmental resources that we've begun analyzing as part of the NEPA process. As we continue our environmental analysis, please notify the project team by providing public comment if you see any resources we may have missed as we work to finalize the schematic. Your help in this process will ensure our environmental analysis is thorough and accurate throughout the study area. The project timeline is as follows. Data collection began in 2022 and 2023 when site visits were conducted. The roadway plans were reviewed, as-built and the right-of-way abstract map were created, and utilities were located. Between 2022 and 2024, the project team developed the preliminary alternatives and environmental constraints analysis. In addition, the project team solicited input during the first public meeting in October 2024. We're currently in the schematic design and environmental study stage. During this stage, the team will solicit additional input at this public meeting and coordinate with local agencies to work on finalizing the schematic and environmental studies. Once the schematic design and environmental studies have been completed, TxDOT will hold a public hearing, or afford an opportunity for one, to present and solicit comments on the schematic and environmental documentation. The public hearing may be held in spring 2027. After analyzing feedback from the hearing, TxDOT will make final revisions and submit the schematic and environmental document for approval. TxDOT anticipates to begin the right-of-way acquisition process, relocation of utilities, and development of the detailed engineering plans and estimates in 2027. The right-of-way acquisition process and relocation of utilities is anticipated to take approximately 4 years. Construction is tentatively scheduled to begin in 2032. Right-of-way for this project would be acquired in accordance with the Uniform Relocation Assistance and Real Properties Acquisition Policies Act of 1970 as amended. TxDOT has 3 documents which provide additional general information on the right-of-way purchasing process, including topics such as appraisal, compensation, and relocation assistance. Copies of these documents may be found by visiting txdot.gov and searching Livingston Upgrade North and scrolling to the Meeting Materials section on the meeting webpage. All the materials for this public meeting are available for viewing and download on the US 59 Livingston Upgrade North Future I-69 project webpage by navigating to TxDOT.gov and searching Livingston Upgrade North. Once on the meeting webpage, scroll down to the Meeting Materials section and click on the individual documents, which include the public meeting notice, project fact sheet, schematic design, newspaper display ads, this pre-recorded presentation, and comment cards to submit comments. Another way to access the meeting materials is to visit TxDOT.gov and search Livingston Upgrade North. Scroll down the web page and click the link for Virtual Public Meeting with In-Person option, Tuesday, July 21st, 2026. This video presentation is available in English and Spanish. If you need any technical or language assistance, please email us at timothy.monzingo@txdot.gov or call Tim Monzingo, our Public Information Officer, at 936-633-4395. There are several ways to comment on the proposed project. You may submit your comments in writing. There are comment forms available at the sign-in table at the in-person public meeting. We've provided comment boxes if you choose to leave your completed form at the meeting, or your comments may also be mailed or sent electronically by online comment to TxDOT.gov, keyword search Livingston Upgrade North, or by email comment to christy.zapata@txdot.gov. Send mail-in comments to the attention of Christy Zapata, Livingston Upgrade North, TxDOT Lufkin District, 1805 North Timberland Drive, Lufkin, Texas, 75901. While comments are always welcome, they must be received or postmarked by Friday, August 7th, 2026 to be included in the official meeting documentation. Responses to verbal testimony and written comments received during the comment period will be included in the public meeting summary report that will be posted on the meeting webpage when completed. The public may call project staff during regular office hours or email project staff to ask questions about the project at any time in the project development process. For questions about this project, please contact Christy Zapata, TxDOT Project Manager, at 936-633-4418 or christy.zapata@txdot.gov. Please note that discussions with the project team members will not be included in the official record of the public meeting. If you wish to submit a comment to be part of the summary report for this public meeting, you must do so formally in the ways outlined in this presentation. The deadline to submit comments to be included in the summary report is Friday, August 7th, 2026. This concludes the video presentation for the Lufkin District's US 59 Livingston Upgrade North project public meeting. Thank you for your interest and participation. Please drive safely.